Cannes Lions Uluslararası Yaratıcılık Festivali'nden tekrar merhabalar. Bugün yanımda Deep Local Genel Müdürü Brittany Bell var. Deep Local'ı bir deneyim tasarım ajansı olarak tanımlamak mümkün. Sanıyorum kendileri de aynı şekilde tanımlayacaklardır. Kendisiyle dijital ve analogun bir araya geldiği tasarımlardan, deneyimlerden bahsedeceğiz. Welcome, Ms. Bell.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Yesterday you were on a session talking about experiences that bring digital and analog together. And I've prepared some questions about it. So without further ado, I'm going to ask my questions to you. In a world where digital is seen as the sole solution to almost every problem, Deep Local continues to merge digital and analog, or we might say physical. In terms of user experience, what this approach brings to the table?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. Deep Local, our goal is really to bridge the physical and the digital. That's been kind of our bread and butter and what we've done for many years. And I think the goal is really to provide kind of engaging and memorable experiences and ultimately build an emotional connection between that consumer and the brand. And the reason we believe that, honestly, is, when you're using your body, pushing a button, pulling a lever, doing something physical and actually engaging with the experience, that's building better emotions and making stronger memories and stronger connections. And so when you can combine those two pieces together, that's ultimately what's serving the brand best.
AI has been one of the most important topics of the last year, and we felt its weight at the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. Would you think that it will have a profound effect on your approach?
I mean, definitely. We've actually been using AI for many years as part of our experiences. So, we're really excited to continue to push the boundaries on that. A couple, of our creative technologists really focus in on AI and machine learning and, are really interested in experimenting and figuring out, not only how we can use it internally to help make our process more efficient, but also for our clients, how to market AI, how to bring that to life in different ways. But yeah, as part of our projects, I would say most commonly we've used AI as part of body tracking and motion tracking or facial and gestural tracking. And a good example of that is our Google Flowers project. So in New York, it is in a Google lobby on 9th Avenue. There's 160 electromechanical flowers that hang from the ceiling. And as you walk underneath them, we're using AI to kind of track your motion and the gestures you make at those flowers, and they bloom in front of you.
That was just a perfect example. Do you think that creative, physical or analog experiences are well recognized at Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity, and how will it change in the future with the advent of AI?
Yeah, I think, we've been talking about this as we've walked around to different booths and stuff. And while I do think there are some experiential moments here, I do think there's an opportunity to really bring a bit more of that physical digital combination here. Still a lot of screen-based things. And, as you mentioned, we're screen fatigued, right? There's screens everywhere. We were talking about that earlier. So it'd be really great if we could showcase an exhibit, next year or in future years, either with a brand partner or just for Cannes. But trying to bring kind of some combination with a robot or a swag machine or a way to, spice up coffee in a different way, right? Something that I think could really showcase the power of that physical digital combination. Maybe a bit more than what's here today.
Even though Deep Local creates mostly physical experiences that are simplified for users to enjoy, there must be a complex digital system working behind. Would you briefly share how the digital part of these experiences function?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's two answers to that. First, the vast majority of Deep Local staff actually come from an engineering background and creative technology background. So a lot of those folks are, writing the code, designing the whole system, thinking about the software and technical architecture. So that's a really big component of it. And then the other aspect of kind of the back-end system is our SaaS product called Gumband. And that product is really designed to, help our clients actually take control of those experiences by monitoring, are they online? Are they working? Are the consumables that are part of those experiences, like paper and a printer, things like that, are they ready to go? So that when a guest steps up to it, that experience is working as designed. The other aspects of Gumband are a content management system. So guests or clients are able to, personalize that experience for the guest walking in, maybe highlight their name or address the industry that they're coming from. And then lastly, and maybe most importantly, Gumband helps measure those experiences. So anytime there's, a button pressed, a lever pulled, things like that, we're able to see, how long did somebody engage, where did their eyes go, and kind of track them around the space to ultimately help our clients know ROI on those experiences. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, as we design all of these systems, as our teams all work together. But at the end of the day, I think Gumband really tries to give that control back to our clients so that they don't need to always be working with Deep Local and the Gumband team. They can kind of make those changes on the fly.
Thank you, Ms. Mal. These were my questions. We would like to see other experiences coming from you. I'll be definitely following Deep Local. Misbal'le sohbetimiz burada sona eriyor. Cannes'dan yeni röportajlarla tekrar karşınızda olacağız. Görüşmek üzere.